performance again. You know, on Saturday, when we were prepping to get ourselves together to go, the Senate was in Washington voting to end the Don't Ask, Don't Tell ban on openly gays serving in the military. And also, there was another piece of legislation that got voted down, the DREAM Act, which we will come back to in a minute. But President Obama is set to sign the law this week. So really now, what happens?
Well, you know, I actually have a close contact who is an intelligence officer in the military and served twice in Afghanistan, once in Iraq. And in talking to him just candidly about it, I said, what does this actually mean? And he said most soldiers actually don't care one way or the other if somebody's gay or not. Logistically, though, it has a couple of implications for the military, just almost tedious things that just take time and some cash. One is building non-communal showers, which they will have to do now, which is just, again, a checklist thing. Establishing who gets death benefit money should a soldier pass away, and he is, it just sort of brings forward, again, gay marriage. Okay, well, now what happens?
Don't have to allow gay marriage next.
Exactly. He thinks it's actually going to push that forward. And it also will have the military, he said, no longer seen as an institute that discriminates. And also, what I found out was that thousands of soldiers, apparently, truthfully or not, come out sometimes to avoid deployment, and so it will end that as well.
Listen, I don't care what the sticking points are. This is as important as the day that the military was desegregated.
1958.
And there were all of these little, well, we'll have to change this one.
Right.
It's done.
It's done.
It's about time. And I don't care what the little, well, we have to do, we have to do.
It's just logistics, but it's a great movement for the military.
It's a great movement. The only ones, all of the military branches, with the exception of the Marines that had their own feelings about it. But when Admiral Mullen was on with us a few weeks ago, we were very honored to have him. That the head of the Joint Chiefs, he was for it. It's a great day for America.
What's up with John McCain saying it's a sad day for America?
He did. A few years ago,
is that because, I know, but he's a flip-flopper. But is that because he has an agenda, political agenda? But to get elected where he is? Because I never trust that.
Political agendas.
Yeah. I mean, most politicians do have some sort of path, but I don't think he's ever been one of those. I wonder, though, I would love to be able to have him even here to talk about why he still stands by the fact that it should not
but that's what I'm saying.
repealed.
Before, a few years ago, he was one of the people that said it should be changed, and then he changed. So I'm just
the thing that was awful about it, the thing that was really awful was several hundreds or thousands, I'm not sure the number, gay soldiers who could translate Arabic were dismissed because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Right.
And so we lost a lot of people who would be intercepting terrorist discussions and all that chatter. That is a disgrace.
Not to mention some excellent sharpshooters. One of our friends said that he's a ranger, and he said his best shooter was a guy who was gay and couldn't come out and say it. You know what I mean? And so this is something that will allow just people to be. They're protecting freedom. They should be free to be.
Well, you know, it's, again, as Barbara pointed out earlier when we were talking, you know, all these things that people were concerned about were the same things they were concerned about by having black officers in their, you know, and pretty much now it is what it is. People just join because they want to take care of business for the country. I don't care if you're straight, green, orange, black.
Exactly.
You know,
if you want to do it.
If you want to,
But you know, the other thing people don't realize is when people join the Army, I don't know, it's a job. It happens to be a job. So you're taking employment away from people also. It's not just serving your country.
Can I just, while we have a moment, say something about the DREAM Act?
Well, yeah, I was going to say to you, Barbara, this was one that sort of startled you.
They were more or less together, and as you said, Don't Ask, Don't Tell passed, and the DREAM Act didn't. The DREAM Act has to do with immigration. It would grant legal status, I'm going to read it here, to those who came here illegally before age 16. That is, a lot of the babies who were born here. Have been here 5 years, never got arrested, and then graduated college or served in the military. It was strongly supported by the armed services. There's something like 65,000 illegal immigrants, and it was not passed. And there were reasons. It was primarily Republicans who defeated it. Well, one reason they say is that it would lead to more illegal immigrations. You'd come here with your baby so they could be legal.
They're saying it puts a carrot in front of someone.
There's also, if you want to talk about political, there are those who say that Hispanics primarily vote Democratic, and this would give 65,000 or 100,000 or whatever new Hispanics a chance to vote.
But you know what's
in any event, It was turned down, and it seems to many people, myself included, that this is unfair.
Even if they gave them some kind of amnesty to those 65,000, it would still be a fair thing to do.
Well,
why not?
Just by virtue of them going to school says, I want to better myself. Right. By virtue of them saying, I want to serve my country and protect me, I think it's a shame that they would do that.
I think
Republicans are shooting themselves in the foot here.
The situation is huge. It's the next thing probably after Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Yeah. George W. Bush, whom you're not crazy about,
that
he was in favor. Yeah. It has been one of those issues that whenever it comes up, it's unfortunate. It does not go through.
It's not going to get better.
It will be, don't you think, Whoopi, after Don't Ask, this will be the next?
Well, yeah, I think it has. I think it has to be because, you know, when we talk about illegal immigration, oddly, it's always, we tend to put the Hispanic face on illegal immigration. But, you know, there are many illegals in this country. There are illegal Italians, illegal Spanish folks, there are illegal Russians, there are illegal Asians, there are illegal black folks, there's illegal white folks. There's a lot of illegals in the country. So if we're going to talk about illegal immigration, I hope we're talking about all the illegals and not just the Hispanic ones. But that's just me because I'm strange. You know, we have to go.
But you're not illegal.
You're not sure. We'll be Nobody is sure about me, baby, and I like it like that. Yeah. We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.
It's here, the all-new Chevy Cruze. MSN Autos called it the class of its class right now. But that's not the only story. It's got turn-by-turn navigation, OnStar, an available 6-speed automatic transmission, remote keyless entry, and 10 airbags. It's a big story for a compact car. The all-new Chevrolet Cruze. Get used to more. Very well-qualified lessees can get a low-mileage lease on a 2011 Chevrolet Cruze LS for around $159 a month. Call for details.
Erase all those little voices in your head that say, look at that wrinkle. Introducing the Eraser Foundation from Maybelline. Our patented applicator and formula with collagen goes beyond covering. Micro-corrects, micro-erases signs of aging. The Eraser, only from Maybelline, New York.
Is your current denture cleanser missing something? Now you get a cleanser with Scope Freshness. New Fixodent plus Scope ingredients. Cleans, kills germs that cause denture odors, and provides your dentures with the freshness of Scope. New Fixodent Cleanser plus Scope ingredients.
Hey, honey, what time is everybody going to get here?
Hey, Dave has Pictionary! Yeah! Turn your good time into a great time. Make it a Hasbro game night with Pictionary. And other laugh-out-loud games like Taboo and Things. Make your good time great. Ring in the new year at your party with a new Hasbro game.
We've got 3 sold-out shows. We've got the hottest acts in country music.
I'm gonna give him one hell of a show. I enjoy playing music. I don't care who it's for.
How do I look?